Late payments are one of the fastest ways to destroy a credit score and one of the hardest things to remove. But just because it's difficult doesn't mean it's impossible. If you got a late payment sitting on your report, I'm going to walk you through how to legally remove it, step by step. No shortcuts, no false promises. Just real tools, real letters, and real escalation strategies that the credit bureaus don't expect you to use. And we're not doing this the basic way. We're doing this the smart way. First, let's be clear. Removing late payments isn't guaranteed. Most people fail because they rely on generic templates or don't understand how the law actually works. The Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA, gives you specific rights, and we're going to use those rights strategically. Start by getting a full, official copy of your credit reports from all three bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Go to annualcreditreport.com. It's free. And you want the real versions, not the summaries from Credit Karma. Print the report, go through every account. If there's a late payment, highlight it. Make a note of the date, the lender, and whether the account is still open, closed, or charged off. Now check the first method, the factual dispute letter. You're not saying the account isn't yours. You're not lying. You're pointing out inconsistencies, errors, or failures in documentation and legally requesting verification or deletion under Section 611 of the FCRA. Here's how that sounds in a letter. I am formally requesting that you verify the accuracy of the reported late payment on the account listed below. Under Section 611 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, you are required to investigate any item that is disputed as inaccurate or incomplete. If you cannot verify this late payment with original documentation from the original creditor, I am requesting its deletion in full. That's real language, not emotional, legal. Send that letter to the credit bureaus by certified mail, not email, not their website. Certified mail creates a legal record. Include a copy of your ID, a utility bill or lease for proof of address, and the relevant page of your credit report with the late payment circled. They have 30 days to respond. Now, most people stop here, and that's the mistake, because if they verify it without giving you proof, it's time for method 2, escalation through the CFPB. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is a federal agency. If the bureaus fail to properly verify or respond, you can file a complaint. Go to cfpb.gov. In your complaint, explain that you submitted a dispute under Section 611 and the Bureau either failed to respond properly or verified the late payment without providing proof from the original creditor. Attach your certified mail receipts, your original letter, and a brief timeline of what happened. When the CFPB gets involved, things change. The bureaus have a legal obligation to respond, and many times the item gets deleted during this stage just to avoid further investigation. And let's talk method 3, the goodwill adjustment. If the account is still open and in good standing, maybe it was a one-time slip, you can bypass the bureau and write directly to the creditor. It's called a goodwill letter. You're not disputing the accuracy, you're asking for a courtesy adjustment. Explain the situation. Maybe it was a medical emergency, maybe you lost your job. Be honest. Emphasize that you've been current ever since and that you value the relationship. Some lenders, especially credit unions and smaller banks, will honor this. Here's the trick. Send it to the executive office, not the generic customer service address. You can find executive contacts on public filings, company websites, or LinkedIn. You're not asking a rep. You're asking a decision maker. And finally, method 4, pay for delete or settlement adjustment. If the account is closed or in collections and the payment is from a long time ago, you can negotiate. Offer a settlement in exchange for a full deletion of the negative remark. Some agencies won't do it, but many will if you get it in writing. Never send money without a written agreement. Now let me give you a few pro-level tips most people don't know. Don't dispute multiple accounts at once. That raises red flags and often triggers automated rejections. Dispute one item at a time, space them 45 days apart, and track everything. And keep a dispute log. Dates, letters, mail receipts, response times. You're building a legal paper trail, not guessing. And if your goodwill letter gets denied, wait 60 days and send a revised version. Persistence wins more than perfection. By using these 4 methods together, factual dispute, CFPB escalation, goodwill adjustment, and pay for delete, you're not relying on hope. You're taking legal, structured action that works. You don't need a credit repair company to do it for you. You just need the knowledge and the discipline to follow through. If you want the actual templates, the dispute letter, the CFPB complaint structure, and the goodwill example, they're all linked in the pinned comment. Copy them, personalize them for your exact situation. And if this helped you, subscribe to the lesson, because we're not just fixing credit, we're taking control of our money, our decisions, and our future. The next video, I'll show you how to legally remove charge-offs and collections, step by step. Stay sharp.